Kori and Oris, thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to Blank Canvas.
Thank you. Good to be here with you.
Thank you.
Oris, you've become the first ever diversity and inclusion officer at the NBA, and you've now held the position for 5 years. Tell us about your role and what it entails.
My job is to make sure, from an inclusion standpoint, that we as a league represent the diversity of our fans, the diversity of the communities we serve. We as a league recognize that that's important. It's actually essential because it allows us to understand our fans, it allows us to serve them, it allows us to build intimacy with them.
This has been a monumental year, to say the least, and the NBA had to make some serious decisions on how to create an entirely new way of going about business. Tell us how the NBA approached the challenges it faced.
We became an organization that said, we're going to break the rules. We're going to not be encumbered by business as usual or things that we thought we couldn't do or shouldn't do. And I think perhaps most importantly, the organization removed a lot of the barriers to decision making, thought very differently about hierarchy, and going back to that whole point about diversity and inclusion and innovation, brought together people from different parts of our business, unleashed them to focus on some of the unique challenges that we were going to have to work through to figure out how to bring the game back to life. Let them know that all bets were off or all bets were on.
Now, you can't talk about sports without talking about fans. We've been talking about a group of people called the Passionates, who make decisions on which brands to support and what to watch based on moral choices. They support companies whose views are in line with their own. For both of you, how do NBA fans fit into this group? Do you think this segment of fans has changed the business of the NBA?
We are happy that our fans align with what our principles are. However, our decisions are always based on those values. And so, we'll continue to base our decisions on that and, feel that our fans will be committed to, making us accountable for what we're doing, but also aligning with these principles in any of the decisions that we make.
We have to have those fans you're talking about, those passionates, and all of the fans, the diverse group of fans we have to have those values and those frames of references, those experiences represented inside our organization, so that as we make decisions about our business, it's mindful of who these people are. I mean, it's not enough to have a sense of them. You've got to be them.
All right, Kori, I'm going to ask you to look ahead. How will the NBA continue the conversation about social justice with the governors and the players now that the league is out of the bubble? Was the bubble the magic, or do you think it can persist outside of that very contained and controlled environment?
I think it's the action behind the commitments and seeing how those will be executed and the impact that it will have on the Black community moving forward. People want action yesterday, last year, months ago, but I think with the combination of communication, action, a plan, execution, collaboration, we can make a difference, and using our platform to do it. And so, let's continue the work and work hard. And if we do, let's make the changes we're trying to make.
Kori and Oris, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you for having us. Really appreciate it.